Hi everyone, this is Angel Arts and welcome back to another brand spanking new Let's Play. Brought to you by Star Maiden Games, who actually came to me and they are the makers of this brand new game, and they wanted me to do a Let's Play of it, so I figured, well, if the creators want me to do a Let's Play of it, why not? You finally come back to Japan for your first year of university. Nervous but excited, you plan to study hard and focus something. But tragedy strikes from an unexpected place when someone close betrays you. Against your will, a curse is transferred to you, along with immense magical powers. When you come back to school, you're introduced to the hidden supernatural world within ours, changing everything you've ever known. But with your dangerous powers out of control, you're suddenly forced to team up with an experienced partner. Choose wisely. Sho Hattori, the emotional drama king. Tatsuya Yakimura, the hot and cold intellectual. Shinji Hirayama, the mysterious genius. Takumi Arai, the quirky rogue. Hirokaru Kazama, the enigmatic professor. Will your new fate be tragedy? Oh, well, that's ominous. Or serendipity. Huh, interesting. So I definitely am getting a Seduce Me Otome vibe from this. I love the art style. I love the presentation. Okay. So yeah, guys, so it's this is another visual novel game slash Otome dating sim game from my understanding. Because you know how much I am a sucker. Total sucker for these kinds of things. The creators of this game, Mystic Destinies, Serendipity of Aeons, Star Maiden Games are the creators, and they actually reached out to me asking if I would be interested in Let's Playing their game. And I said, oh man, absolutely, totally. I took a look at a few of the material talking about this game, and I thought, this definitely seems like it'd be something that was right up my alley, especially after playing Seduce Me Otome. Because I mean, I'm big into not only dating sims, but also like supernatural stuff and all that good stuff. And I thought, yeah, why don't I go ahead and take a look at this. So let's dive right in and see what this game's all about. So we're gonna do a new name. First name, I believe I'm a female once again. So I'll give myself my female version of my name, so Harkura. It's also very Japanese, I think. Last name, Harkura Angel. Are you happy with the name Harkura Angel? Yes. Yes, I am. Oh, she's cute! I like her look. Okay, so today my first year of undergraduate studies begins at Hagiwara University. I made sure to get here early so I could make it on time to my first lecture. But somehow, I managed to get horribly lost. I'd climbed the stairs to look for my classroom on the second floor, but couldn't find it. I turned to go back down, still reading the map. Suddenly I collide into something, or rather, someone. Oh! Hey there! Whoa! I lose my balance and throw out my arms to catch myself. My things fly out of my hands, scattering all over the steps. But the guy I ran into put out his arms to catch me before I fall forward. I wouldn't mind running into that kind of guy either, Harkura. Don't get me wrong. Over his shoulder, I can see the contents of my bag that have been upended. I click my tongue to try to move to gather them. But then I realized the guy still has his arm around my waist. Oh. I pull back to look at him, and our eyes meet. Are you okay? Yeah, thanks for catching me, but could you let me go now? Oh, yeah, sorry. He let go of my waist hastily and takes a small step back. Here, let me pick those up for you. He bends down to gather my things before they get stepped on by the passerby. How sweet. I'm Sho. He picks up my map and looks at it before handing everything to me. Is this your first year here? Yeah. Then, welcome. It's my second year here myself. He taps the line on my class schedule. If you were looking for this, you just passed it. It's down the hall on the left. Oh, thanks. I've barely taken the paper back before Sho grabs my wrist to look at my watch. Oh, I just realized my next class is the other side of the campus. I got a jet. See ya. Got a jet. People still use that terminology? Never mind. Before I fully realize what's happening, Sho has turned around and is sprinting away. What was that all about? But since I'm about to be late for class, I don't have much time to wonder. Pushing Sho out of my mind, I start running toward class myself. After a morning of classes, it's finally lunchtime. I'm at the counter, paying for my food, or at least I'm supposed to be. And when I reach in my bag, I grope around for my wallet, but I can't find it. The cashier stares at me, wholly unimpressed with my lack of preparation. Oh no. Don't tell me I lost it. Maybe Sho's picked your pocket. It's always the pretty ones. It's always the pretty ones, Harkura. I'm starting to panic when a black leather wallet is thrust in front of my face. Is this yours? I did it. I love this shirt. I'm not actually sure at first until I see a small star-shaped charm hanging off of it. I feel immense relief as I take the wallet. Oh good, that's a relief. I was looking everywhere for you. Thank you. I thought I'd lost it for good. Is there any Don't worry about it. You're cute enough that it's payment enough for me if you smile. Oh, he's making a pass at you, Arkora. Totally not subtle at all. He looks expectant enough that I managed to pull my lips into some semblance of a smile. And he winked at us. He's got really cute, I like his purple eyes. Reminds me of my Inquisitor, Art Adar's purple eyes. Looking strangely satisfied, he points to the annoyed cashier before hopping over the line's railing. Completely flustered, I shake my head to clear it. I quickly turn around to pay for my food and take my tray to head outside. I've been cooped up all day. I need some fresh air. I step outside into sunshine as a chilly breeze passes right through me. I shiver involuntarily, but it feels refreshing. Thankfully, it also means that there's hardly anyone outside. I sit on a bench on the grass and relax as I admire the campus's scenery. But then I hear a voice nearby. I slowly stop chewing and look around to identify the voice. Oh, come on, don't be ridiculous. There's no way that actually happened. The male's voice is laughing and energetic, yet I see no one around. It sounds like someone talking on the phone. Whatever it is, it's kind of annoying. Someone moves into view near the flowers. They seem to be looking at nothing in particular. Fine, I believe you. You don't have to look so annoyed. Aha, I spotted my mystery man. I wonder what's so funny. Startled by the sudden sound of a phone ringing, I nearly choke on my food. Huh? I slowly, almost fearfully look over at the guy I thought I was talking on the phone, and see him pull out one out of his pocket. He checks it, then puts it away, all while happily talking to nothing. I'm pondering what just happened when I notice that the man is looking at me. Maybe you should brush up on your spying skills if you want to listen in on people? I quickly turn back around. Okay. I try to ignore the weird guy and manage to finish eating my lunch in relative peace. And when I get to my apartment, I open up my laptop. I want to sign up for that business club I heard about before tomorrow. My phone vibrates before I can do much though. I take it out and realize that there's a rare email from my mother. 5:32 p.m. Saturday. Chihiro Shinamura. To you. September 2nd at 3:30 p.m. Details. How was your first week of school? Is everything going well? You left your laptop charger here. I'll be at home Saturday, so could you come get it then? I'd like to take you out to a nice restaurant to celebrate your first week. Mom. Oh, of course I left something important at home, and I was trying to be so careful about everything. The end of the email is a bit strange, though. She never really been the type to celebrate things. Regardless of my thoughts, I type a reply that I'll be there on Saturday, but the strange feeling the email gave me never goes away. The next day, I managed to get through classes without getting lost. I finished classes for today and I'm headed to the first meeting of the business club. Room 129, there it is. I push the door open. As soon as I do, a black-haired man turns to face me. Oh wow, he's handsome. I like his hair. And his eyes match his tie. Beautiful, beautiful blue eyes. Welcome to the... He stops mid-sentence and stares at me. I'm struck silent for an entirely different reason. The man has striking aqua-colored eyes. Yes, they do, Harkora. We stare at each other for a few moments before a voice from behind me interrupts. Hey, come on, let me in! Flustered, I hurry to move out of the way and step into the classroom. As the man goes by, I recognize his distinctive hair. Oh, it's that weird guy who was talking to himself. I glance at the black-haired man again, but he turned away from me. I turn to face the class and lock eyes with a young-looking guy in yellow, who wore the exact same outfit he did the day before. In fact, all of these people are wearing the exact same outfit that they wore before, including myself! Is that the guy from the cafeteria? He gives me a big smile that strikes me as suddenly familiar. Weird, I feel like I know him from somewhere. He lifts his legs up and jumps to his feet in one fluid movement. Then he turns to the newcomer. Hey, Shinji, I came here to talk to you. I forgot about that. I'll lend you that book next week, Takumi. Huh? It's not about the book, it's... Excuse me, please don't block the walkway. I hear an irritated voice behind me. I turn to look, equally irritated at his rudeness. It's Sailor Mercury, but male version. Love at first sight already, Tatsuya? Shut up, Shinji. I immediately move away from the door and go sit down. A few moments after I do, someone starts yelling. No, the peaches are running away. The peaches are running away? I look over to where I heard the voice and see a guy in a bright orange hoodie sleeping on the couch. Oh, orange? Orange, I'm already in love. I love orange, is my favorite color. Oh my gosh. Is that... I think it was Shu. Why is he here? I'm not really sure. He did stay up pretty late practicing for a part he just got through. Is he into theater? Oh my gosh, if he's a theater nerd, oh, I just love theater nerds. So I guess napping? I think he said something about wanting to join the club? Whatever, let's just start the meeting. Thanks for watching the club for me, Professor Kazama. Tatsuya turns around, but the professor is gone. How did he slip out without anyone noticing? But no one else seems to think it's all that strange. The meeting commences without any further weirdness, though I'm surprised at how small it is. Since it seems like we have some new members this year, maybe we should start this meeting by introducing ourselves. I'm Tatsuya Yukimura, the club president and a third year. I'm Shinji Hariyama, third year. I've been a member of this club for a long time. Though I think everyone here probably already knows me, I'm Takumi Arai, or Taku for short. It's my first year here, but I'm not actually even part of this club. Haha. I raise an eyebrow at Takumi's introduction. So why is he even here? She doesn't even go here, sorry. I look at Shu and Tatsuya kicks the couch. Shu startles awake. Huh? Where am I? Shu's adorable. At that business club you were talking about joining? Huh? Oh! We're doing introductions and it's your turn. Oh, alright. I'm Sho Hattori, a second year. I just joined the club. My acting teacher told me he is a theater buff. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I think that's gonna seal the deal. I think you guys, this should come to no surprise who I think I'm going after. I have to go with the theater guy in orange. Too bad he doesn't have red hair, but it's close enough. It's like kind of strawberry blonde. That's close enough. Close enough. Plus he's got a cool name. I think of all the guys, I like his name the most. It's Shu. My acting teacher told me if I want to become an actor, it's good to get some understanding with how business works, so here I am. Everyone looks at me expectantly, and I stand up and slightly bow. I'm Mercura Angel. It's my first year here. It's nice to meet you all. So, here's my first criticism, my first constructive criticism of this game, and I feel like this is a criticism that I tend to make a lot with these kind of games, mostly because I feel so spoiled since I play so many other games like Telltale games and BioWare games, where you have so many opportunities to define your character by being given options, dialogue options. I'm sure that this game will give you choices later, especially when it comes to deciding who you're going to hang out with, like which boys you're going to hang out with, obviously. And I'm sure that there probably will be dialogue choices, but it's been about 15 or so minutes of playing the game, and I haven't had a single dialogue choice to make. And as someone who's so used to BioWare and Telltale games, and I understand that this is not them, but I feel like when you have when you have visual novel games, it almost seems like a shame if you don't take advantage of giving characters a chance to have some sort of dialogue, some dialogue options, even if you were to say hi, like if it was a choice of between hi, hello, hey there, what's up, good morning, like even though all of those things say hi, and maybe you can add one that says, that's just sort of a snort, what you looking at, loser, like you had the mean, response. That works wonders with a role-playing game, and not only defining who your character is, but it helps in having you get attached to your character, because right now I don't have nearly as much attachment to my main character as I did with Mark, for example, in Coming Out on Top. Coming Out on Top, I thought, did this beautifully, and it was a visual novel, and it's not because of the content of Coming Out on Top, but I just thought that, that to me is a very good example of visual novels done well in terms of the dialogue. And I kind of am surprised that this is that visual novels with that extent of a dialogue system is actually quite rare, because I had this problem with Hatoful Boyfriend. I had some problems with the beginning of Seduce Me Otome, but it got better later on, and hopefully this game will get better later on with that too. But I think there were just a lot of missed opportunities, even with Seduce Me Otome at the beginning, for you to have more dialogue options than we were given. But it wasn't as bad as Hatoful Boyfriend, of which there was very little. And I've noticed that that's a common trend with visual novels, and that kind of disappoints me. I feel like they need to improve that on that a little bit, especially when you're talking about a dating sim, a dating game. Part of the dating is not just making choices to flirt with or hang out with whoever you're dating. It's also an opportunity for you to define your own personal character, because it takes two to go on a date. Normally it takes two, so you kind of want to have that attachment to your main character and also define what your character is like. But I understand that that's a lot harder, because you have to, whenever you put in different dialogue choices, it's always more work. But I think that's work that needs to happen. Otherwise, I just feel like visual novels fall flat if you don't do that. If you don't show if you don't show the player within the first 10 minutes. In fact, I would even say 5 minutes. If within the first 5 minutes you don't even have one single if you don't have one single dialogue choice, even if it was a simple dialogue option like what do you say to greet someone, for me that is a disappointment. And again, maybe I'm just spoiled because I thought that Coming Out on Top, the first Let's Play that I did, a visual novel, just did that flawlessly, beautifully. That other visual novels, when they don't do that, it's a glaring, I feel like it's a missed opportunity. I feel like that's something that should have been taken advantage of. But anyway, I'm gonna be playing and see how this goes. It's nice to meet you all. I sit back down and Tatsuya starts going over what the purpose of this club is and the kind of things we'll be doing in it. But every now and then I see the purple-haired guy, Shinji, glancing at me. What? Am I like super attractive today? Apparently, we're the main protagonist. Eventually the meeting is over and I stand up and grab my bag. But Shinji walks slowly up to me like he's in a daze. He stares at me. What's going on with this guy? You're not... What? Jeez, is there something on my face? Suddenly, Shinji just walks right past me. It's as if I don't exist at all. It's Saturday and I've gotten lost a few times, but I finally found the coffee house Mother wanted me to meet her at. I spot her immediately as I enter, sitting at one of the tables by the window. Oh, Mom! You look like Prue, like one of the witches from Charmed, almost. Mother looks as put together as ever. She looks like she's an X-Men, or the Scarlet Witch or something. I walk up to her table. She only gives me one of her inscrutable expressions. Hello, Mother. I'm sorry I'm late. I got a little lost on the way. As I take my seat, I realize she's already ordered something for me. Mother looks at me over her teacup with that usual half-smile of hers. I did not wait long, but I did wonder if you would be able to find this place. I know it's a little out of the way. Most people don't know much about this district. Eventually, I figured it out. So, I didn't know you frequented a place like this. Mother gently places her teacup on the table. The eerie color of her eyes makes me feel like she can see right through me. For a moment, I feel like I'm 10 again, being judged to see if I'm worthy of knowledge. I don't. But a very old friend of mine owns this place. I wanted to come see it at least once. An old friend? Now I'm curious, though I doubt she'd actually tell me more. Oh, I see. An uncomfortable silence settles up upon us, as usual. And as usual, I start rambling. So, school has been great. I even joined the club. Oh, but how are Dad and Kaio doing? Your sister began school. She apparently made a friend, a very nice boy. Ooh! And Rokuro is out of the country on business this week. Having nothing else to say, the conversation quickly dies down. Wow, I guess something's kind of not really all that great between me and Mom. I look out the window as I quietly sip my tea. Lunch with Mother. It's not even a bit awkward, nope, but at least Kaio has a new friend. Boyfriend. I hold back a sigh. Harkura, I must admit, I asked you to meet me here for a reason. There's somewhere I want to take you. I have been meaning to ever since we came back to Japan. Will you come with me? She seems sad. It's utterly strange to see my always controlled mother let an emotion slip. I'm left speechless, but I can't hide the curiosity bubbling up inside me. She almost never wants to share anything with me, so this is to be something huge. Of course, Mother, I'll go with you. We don't have a choice. We don't have an option. We just are gonna go because the plot demands it. After we finish eating, I follow Mother out of the coffee house. Her high heels click against the pavement as she walks in front of me. It's just the same. Even though I'm 20, I still feel like a child. Always following, never catching up. But maybe now she sees me as an adult. Maybe things will be different from now on. It's with these thoughts that I eagerly get into her car. I sit in the car beside my mother, looking out the window. Maybe if I ask, she'll tell me where we're going, for once. I sigh, knowing she'll just evade the question if she doesn't want to answer it. If she wanted me to know, she would have told me. I sneak a glance at her. Her knuckles are white from how hard she's gripping the steering wheel, and there's a somber expression on her face that I can't quite place. Seeing her of all people so unsettled makes me beyond anxious. Mother, where are you taking me? Mother? Yes? Well, where are we going? I can't keep the nervousness out of my voice, and Mother seems to pick up on it, as she usually does. There is no need to concern yourself. I sit back in the seat with a sigh. I knew she wasn't going to tell me, but unexpectedly, Mother keeps talking. We are going to the countryside. I will explain more when we get there, but please, just relax and make yourself comfortable. The countryside? I guess it might be a few hours then. I can't believe she even said that much, though. I settle in my seat for the long ride, feeling like I might have made a small breakthrough with my mother. After a very quiet car ride, we finally stopped at a house in the country. I step outside of the car in amazement. A traditional home. Whose house is this? The gentle breeze sways through the tall field, rippling through the blades of grass. It makes such a pleasant sound, and it smells so good out here that my nerves are somewhat calmed. It's beautiful out here. Yes, it is. Mother walks ahead of me with a key and unlocks the door to the house. I hesitated a moment, not wanting to go inside. The sunset is so beautiful, but I can't help keep Mother waiting. Maybe I can come outside later. Regretfully, I walk to the house ahead of Mother, who follows me in and shuts the door. Wait here, I'll bring us some refreshments. Okay. Mother leaves before I can finish the sentence. Alone in the room, I sit down at the table. I'm not sure where we are, but it's very peaceful out here. The sound of the door sliding open distracts me from my thoughts. Mother comes in carrying a tray of snacks and some tea. She glides across the room and gently places the tray on the table in front of me. Now we can have our chat a little more comfortably. Thank you. Mother sits down on the other side of the table. I'm sure you're wondering what this place is, and why I brought you here. You think, Mommy, dearest? Of course. For a few moments we sit in silence. Mother seems to be thinking about how to say it. This house is built on the land my ancestors lived on hundreds of years ago. They lived and worked here. They spilled blood here. The way she said it sends a faint chill down my spine. I wanted to bring you here to show you this place that's so full of history. There aren't many things left here from that time, but I thought you'd enjoy seeing it anyway. She takes a small sip from her cup and I follow suit. A pleasant warmth washes over my body. Thank you for the tea, it's very good. Can you show me around a bit? A wave of dizziness hits me like a ton of bricks. As the world starts to spin, I have to physically hold on to the table. Harkura, are you alright? I don't feel well. Everything keeps spinning and my vision goes black. Oh, I open my eyes. I see the moon hanging up high in the sky above me. The sky's... Wait, huh? Where am I? I try to move, but my body is completely unresponsive. What is this? What's going on? Why can't I move? Help! Help me! Someone, please!